What's up, guys? It's Wigmuzzle. I'm going to be talking to you guys today about some Modern Warfare 3 information if you didn't already know about it, and basically just what I think about it. So some stuff people don't know. I mean, I didn't know most of this stuff, so I figured you guys wouldn't either. And if you do, whatever. It's just it's more opinions and stuff, so it's fun to watch anyway. So before we go on, please rate the video. I ask in the beginning because I know you've already clicked off by now. Who wants to see Wigmuzzle? No, I'm just kidding. But okay, so let's get into this. First thing I want to say is quickscoping is back. If you did not know, it is guaranteed, and I am super stoked about that. However, I do hope it is COD 4 quickscoping, because Modern Warfare 2 quickscoping was way too easy. I mean, I could marathon quickscope better than I could in COD 4. Like, it was so much easier. And that's why we had so many little Zerg Grizzes running around, or people that thought they were little Zerg Grizzes, trying to quickscope everybody in the face and just failing epically at it. So that's the reason, because it was too overpowered. The quickscoping was really good, and I think that's why some people had mixed opinions about it. Some of the people making Black Ops, they're like, oh no, quickscoping's overpowered, let's not include it, which pissed a lot of people off. Also, there is no stopping power. Now, that can mean quite a few things. Some people are going to be happy, some people are going to wish that it did have stopping power. I myself, I find that at nearing the end of Black Ops, they've pretty much got most of the guns balanced, and everything seems to be okay. There's some guns I wish would do a little more damage, mainly shotguns, which are really bad. Like, I mean, seriously, they suck ass. I don't know, it's not very good. I mean, you can sometimes hit the one shotgun shot with the stakeout at a pretty close range, but on most of the shotguns you need to put in quite a few shots, and it sucks. It really does. Did you guys like the heart scope? I thought it was pretty awesome. But okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about, if you guys saw the breakdown I did of the survival gameplay, at the very end there's like a 3 or 5 or 10 or I don't know, it's a very short clip of Modern Warfare 2. What it shows you in that is actually quite a bit of information you can take from just that. Firstly, the minimap is updated. It is now a 3D minimap. So that's going to help a lot, especially with starting out in the game, because when you first start out, you really have no idea what you're doing. Even the good players like myself, I like to think I'm pretty good. I don't mean to sound cocky when I say that, but when you go into the game and you're starting out and you really have no idea, all you have these little sort of outlines. By the way, my mortar striking placing abilities are terrible. You really just have these outlines of structures, and you have to determine from your map knowledge like what those actually mean. So that's awesome that it's going to have 3D, because then as soon as you get into the game, if it's got an outline of like a crate or something, you can go hide behind the crate. It's awesome. So I thought that was pretty cool. Another thing is that there's a point system now. There's been talking about this all over, but basically what it is that certain things are going to give you points, like capturing flags, planting bombs, or they're going to give you points. And those points are going to actually count towards your point streak, which is basically like a kill streak if you... Well, of course you guys know what that is. But a point streak will basically... It's going to give objective players a reason to play the objective, because if you say captured a flag, let's just say, I'm not sure on the numbers, but let's say capturing a flag gave you 2 points or 3 points or something like that. Those are 2 or 3 points. That would be the equivalent of getting 2 or 3 kills, which in some people's cases is harder. So why not hop on the flag? It's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. I think it is the best way to get people to play the objective, because as of right now, there's really no initiative to do it. It gives you a few points, but not that much, and not many people play the objective. I myself, I don't really give a shit. As long as if I need to hop on one and it looks like it's going to be pretty easy, I'll do it just so we can win the game. But other than that, I really don't care, and that was kind of a fail right there. But you'll notice in this gameplay that the gunship I use, I barely ever use gunships, because for some reason they don't work. I think it's been fixed now, because this one worked, but they would just fly wherever they wanted to. It was really weird. But yeah, you'll see how bad I am at using gunships because it's pretty much a fail. But anyway, yeah, so there's that point system, which I think is going to be really, really cool. Another thing you can take from the image is the Juggernaut point streak. It was a 14-point streak, which is pretty high up there. Again, this point system is going to be kind of different. I don't know if it's going to be easier or harder to get points, but 14 sounds pretty high. If you had to get 14 kills in a game like Black Ops, it would be fairly difficult. But I know I've got a pretty good image of what it is. Juggernaut, the perk, just gives you more health, but an actual Juggernaut, if you look in the survival mode breakdown of mine, it'll actually, I'll put a link to that in the description since I keep mentioning it, if you haven't seen it, but it actually is a suit that just makes you, I guess, really immune to bullets. I don't really know. I've never seen one or worn one in real life, never really had the opportunity to do that, or the reasoning. But basically, it makes you take a lot of damage. So I've got a feeling that for a set amount of time, you'll be able to just walk around like a macho man. It's kind of like the Death Machine, but you can just sort of think of it as extra armor. So another thing, yeah, just lots of information here. But camping in Modern Warfare 3, again, some of the stuff you guys might know, but if you don't know it, that's why I'm telling you this stuff. And just sort of put it all into one video, because I find you can never get most of the stuff in one video. It's all just all over the place. Yeah, campers are going to be at a huge disadvantage now. I'm not sure the exact details on it, and I'm pretty sure it's not out there, but we just know that if you're sitting somewhere for a certain amount of time, the same like distance, then you're going to appear on the radar. I think that's how it works, and basically, I think that's good, but well, I mean, it really is nothing but good, because it is going to encourage players to run around, but I can guarantee there's still going to be campers around at every corner. It's always been that way in the Call of Duty series, and I don't think it's going to change. And there's only so many things you can do before you start penalizing people that are just in an area for a set amount of time. Like if you're a few kills away from a kill streak, you don't want to be running outside in the open. You want to just kind of lay back a bit, pick off the rest of the kills so you get those kill streaks. So I really hope they don't take that away in Black Ops, and you can still sort of do that. So I don't think it's going to be that bad, but basically, you know, they'll know that you're camping because you'll be there for quite some time, not moving very far from that same spot, and it's not like you're watching a flag or whatever. You're just like sitting there. So that is good. I'd like to know your opinions on that though, because I know a lot of people like to play defensively. Personally, I hate campers, and they really piss me off. Like I said, sometimes I'll sort of be in the same area, kind of running around, looking for people. Again, it's usually when I'm near my kill streaks. But that doesn't make me a camper. Like, most of the time you're going to see me running around. The difference between camping in the same spot and playing tactically is like two very different things. Which is why you see really good players, you know, not always running around, but for the most part, if you can run around, it's just better that way. Pretty much the final thing I wanted to talk about, which is also given away in the picture, basically, the option between your kill streaks was basically when you got them, you had to choose the one that you got recently. So let's say I was in a rush and I was killing a bunch of people, and then all of a sudden I get my UAV or whatever, and then right away I get my napalm again, but I wanted to call in that UAV just to help me get the next kills onwards. Or there's many situations like that. Maybe you get your attack helicopter or whatever you want to call it in, but then you get a gunship or something like that after, and you want to use the attack helicopter, but you have to use your gunship now. There actually looks like there's an option to switch between the kill streaks, which is really cool. And then there was another thing sort of at the end, which was basically like a kind of like the bouncing Bettys in World at War, Claymores in COD 4, and Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2. Basically, it's like a smart mine or whatever, so it knows who to blow up on. I don't know, it's some kind of crazy shit, but it like shoots up in the air and explodes, and it looks really fucking awesome. which is basically what happens at the end of that clip. It just goes up in the air, kills the guy, and he gets his Juggernaut kill streak, which again looks like it's actually going to be really cool, and I'm really excited to see what they do with the kill streaks in Modern Warfare 3. They said they're going to try to balance it around more gunfights and less time being spent in kill streaks. I don't know how I feel about that, because I do really like using kill streaks, and when you get to 10 kills or 11 kills, you deserve to have something that gets you at least 5 kills or something like that. Like, you deserve that kill streak, and that's what really makes the game fun to me, is you know, you're poning face, and then you get this chopper gunner which just rapes some more face, and you're just, you know, dominating everybody. Anyway, the game's coming to an end, guys, so please rate this. Tell me how you feel about it in the comments. I'd really like to know. And if you can add this video to your favorites, I don't ask for it a lot, but it really does help me out when you do it. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm waiting.